Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Reeves. Outside, Finney-Smith. James deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. The shot misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington outside. Williams with it. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
From deep three-point land. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Doncic. The three is up. From deep. Knocks it down from distance.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Here's Edwards. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Here's James. Outside, Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Here's Marshall. And he comes up with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Hey, shot's good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Hayes. James inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Pass to Washington. Got a hand on it. Outside Reeves. From deep three-point land. And they get it back. To the paint. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Washington outside. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Hayes. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 6.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside, Bane buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense. And by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little. Bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
It's deflected. And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside, Bane. Pass to Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Wells. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Now Wells for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Wells wide open. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bane with it. Fires the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Picked by Randle. Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
Morant surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Morant. A kick out to Bane. Jackson has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Edwards. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And that one falls for Reed. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Kennard. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now here's Reed. A three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jackson misses. So it's Minnesota now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Reed throws it down.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Pass to Clark. Pippen outside. Clock at 6. They need this. Garza pulls it in. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Pass to Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. Reeves got 6 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Bane with it. Back to Morant. Into the lane. Here's DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Three-pointer. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. A 3-ball. Aldama with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Wells. Shoots the three. And it's Morant missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the first half. Here's Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Up top, Morant. He's got 6. A floater. He lays it in. Morant's got 8 points.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
It's stolen by Edwards. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dillingham, no good. Right side, Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Wells. The 3. Can't hit that one. Now Dillingham. Here's Randall. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Minnesota on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And finished off by Morant.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. The baseline J. The putback. It's rebounded by Memphis. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Payne for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 8.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Payne for 3. Dillingham with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Picked by Randall. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And I can't put worth the price of admission.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Pass to Wells. Here's Edey. It's Morant in the corner. Now Wells. The tray. Julius Randle with the rebound. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they...
And quick, go ahead, quick.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. 2 slam dunk champs. Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end. Back to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo is... got his second basket of the game.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's stolen by Howard. Lets the three fly. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Edwards looking for an opening. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Davis, a screen. Going inside. Here's Stoudemire. Now Davis. And finished off by Davis.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And Atlanta with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Lillard. Here's Jordan.
And great job to establish position and square up.
That's his first personal foul.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter here. And here's Doncic. Outside Murray. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
3 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your home team, Michael
First one falls for him.
taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Jordan. 1:25 left in the first quarter here. With the step back. Davis from long range. Giannis with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And the shooting percentage... Oh, man!
Oh!
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
And here's Albuquerque now. On the wing, Murray. And the jumper from the wing offline. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for 2, Michael Jordan.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Tatum. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Yep, that one goes.
The two-way game of Tatum on full display. His defense translating into offense. Love to see it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lets it go. That one's wide left. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So both teams making some changes here. "12 seconds left in the opening quarter. The 15-footer. Jordan misses. He gets it up. The shot won't fall. And so it's Atlanta. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Stoudemire. Yet to see a basket. James, right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now Lillard. Outside for Grant. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Outside Tatum. Wilkins with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 8. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Thompson. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
Free throw, no good for Lillard. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we see this. LeBron finding airspace.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan.